Hey, I'm Maria, back with another video. It's getting late. I just got home and I want to go for a walk, but I thought I would log down my thoughts that I had today, which were plenty. And I'm going to be doing this like on a daily basis, and because like I said, this is a lot going on. And the first thing I thought today was I'm going to ignore all calls from baiters, okay? If I don't recognize who's calling, I don't care who it is, if it's a regular number, if it comes up unknown, I'm not taking any calls. The only calls I'm taking from calls for are my husband and of course my son. Anyone else I don't have time for. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. You can't expect me to take things seriously after being gang stalked. So I don't want to talk to anybody at all. And right now I'm not in a point in my life right now where I'm ready to converse with anyone, and I don't see any point in it. At this point, I'm trying to refocus myself and try to figure things out. I mean, there's just so many things going through my mind, because you start questioning, like, what about when this happened? I mean, there is so much that is going on in my head, because it all seems so strange. I mean, like, but one thing I have figured out, okay, and I wish I could get closure, but for one thing, I do know, okay, I may not know everything, but I do know this. I think my family is trash, and I'm having a hard time financially because of them, okay? But not just because of them. I'm having problems because, like I said, I moved into the wrong place. Okay. There is still a bunch of vile scum that I have to contend with, okay? and that alone is very overwhelming, okay? And I haven't had a conversation that wasn't... It's hard because even though, like, my targeting is not as intense as it used to be, rarely do I ever have a conversation that's not loaded with someone's burning need to compete with me. And it's almost like, okay, they know, the collective knows, or whoever is a part of this, which a lot of people are a part of it, but they know that they have nothing on me, okay? So they really, it's almost like they want to have something on me. And it just gets to the point where it's just like, okay, whatever. I would say that being a targeted individual is a very difficult thing. Because even when you are 100% innocent, people still give you attitude. And if they're giving me attitude after they know that I'm innocent, that might mean that it confirms my first theory about me moving here in the first place. It kind of makes you wonder. But anyway, I was thinking about people in general, and how I view relationships. I believe in deep bonds. I don't believe in being frivolous. I'm a very deep thinker, and I'm very sincere in my interactions, and the people that I want close to me. I mean, if I even suspect that you're a little crooked, forget it. I mean, like, people have to do business all the time. You have to have relationships in the business world. You have to, okay? But as far as, like, me having somebody that I care about and I want to be close to and confide in and all that stuff, I mean, I have to be beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are good, okay? That means if I even suspect you're talking about me behind my back, forget it. Not to say that I have those issues like lately, but I'm just saying those are my standards, okay? I've been stabbed in the back so many times throughout my entire life that I don't see any point in it. I mean, I know a lot of people who, continue relationships with people that they constantly complain about. And yet they're always unhappy, and they're always whatever. I don't believe in that. I believe, once I recognize somebody as trash, that's it. Okay? Because all my life, I have dealt with people who've just been nothing. Just absolute trash and scum. And, the only thing that these people do is bring you down. And they will continually do that. So there's no point in pretending that I enjoy their company, because I don't. Okay? I really don't. So I just try to avoid as much garbage as I possibly can. It's not that I don't want friends, it's just that I have very high standards, plain and simple. But like in the past, like I do remember when I would be around my perps, I recall these people getting upset, like if something was wrong with them, knowing they're stalking me and everything, they'll get hurt or if something happens in their life, and they expect me to feel sympathetic to them. Okay, these people are trying to murder me and do everything else under the sun to me, and yet they're like looking at me like, well, don't you care about my problems? Guess what? No, I don't care about your problems. And that includes the lady who was dealing with her health issue over at the floral place, okay? Yeah, I know your issue is serious, but you know what? You put me in a very bad situation. I could care less what happens to you. So, yeah, that's how I feel. I mean, and you know, some people think, well, you know, I struggle with my feelings of negativity. Okay, I like to think of myself as a person who cares about my spiritual life. That is very important, okay? I enjoy my spirituality. I don't like to think ill thoughts about people. And I try to forgive people for small things. But things like this, when they have affected my life so bad, it's like I just choose to forget them. You know? And this is a very overwhelming thing. I wouldn't expect anybody to have warm feelings about somebody who raped them. Okay, workplace mobbing, I would say that people who experience workplace mobbing, their emotions are very similar to somebody who's been through war or somebody who has been raped. Okay, so do you honestly think that I'm going to sit here and if I was raped by somebody, do you honestly think I want to sit there and have a meal with them and talk to them and stuff like that? No, I don't. I don't. Okay, I recognize evil when I see it, okay? And sometimes I don't necessarily respond to the evil in the most upstanding way. You know, I throw out a lot of, like, F-bombs and stuff. But like I said, when you think about what this was meant to do, how it's affected me, and the intent behind it, I mean, I'm sorry. I think my little language issue is minimal. It's not even an issue. Okay. Now, some people say, well, you know, God doesn't approve of that. Well, you know, there's a difference between profanity and curse words. Okay. And I'm going to tell you what profanity or slang is. Okay. When somebody uses the F word, that's considered profanity. It's slang. Okay. It's improper. Okay. You probably won't see that word in the dictionary. Okay. Just like I was talking to a lady who I really like, and we were talking about the B word, bitches, you know, like, okay, like, bitches, to me, the word bitch, it means a female dog, okay? It's in the dictionary, it's free, you could use it. It's slang because some people, well, they're going to be offended by being called one. Same thing with bastard. A bastard means a child who was born out of wedlock or a child that was not recognized in a legal way, okay? I don't care about those names, okay? I really don't. Those don't bother me. Now, cursing is when you say something along the lines of, God damn you. Okay, that is you're asking an almighty God to cast down evil or do an act to somebody. That is a curse. That's cursing somebody. So there's a difference there. But, you know, this is a very emotional thing for me. It's extremely emotional. And it's disturbing because I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to plan my life. You know, we have people who think it's okay to plan my life. It's not okay. This is not where I thought I would ever be. Okay? I want more for my life. Okay? And I want to be able to go wherever I want to go. That means, you know, if I decide to, in 5 to 10 years, to move to wherever place on the face of the planet, I should be able to do that with no problem. But these people have created problems for me. Unnecessarily. Okay, I have done everything right, and somehow I continue to be vilified. You know? And that's wrong. It's wrong, 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 wrong. I could sit here and make videos and talk about my innocence in this issue all day long. Okay? I don't have anything. I'm not getting... there's nothing you can put on me on this. Seriously. So it's not an issue with me, okay? I'm upset because my freedom has been completely destroyed. Okay, now I think things are getting a little bit better, but I'm still sitting here like, well, what am I supposed to do? How do I pick up the pieces? What kind of life can I expect to have in the area that I'm in? What kind of full life can I have? You know, this has affected my life, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, can I move here? Can I move there? What can I do? Because I tell you what, I have proven it. It's just fact. I don't deserve to be called in for an interview and show up and then be played with. I don't deserve it. Okay, and if you continue doing that, then obviously this is a racial issue, okay, because I don't know what the deal is, and I'm tired of it. Okay, my family, they're psychotic, okay? They launched all this nonsense. I had no idea of it, okay? All these other people who are responding to it, this is a racial issue, okay? Even though, and I'll tell you why it's a heated racial issue, because, you know, once you find out somebody's innocent, why do you continue hating them? Why do you continue making them suffer and denying them certain rights and privileges? That's exactly it. So it's like, you know, the only thing is spotlight on me because, you know, they brought me out to the public attention. I didn't ask to be that way. As a matter of fact, I wanted this to be very, very quiet. So I've gone into all that, but my point is, it's like, you know, I'm thinking about my relationships with people, and, you know, it's like people I need, you know, you can't be in your own island. You have to have some relationships. This is true, you know, you do. But I have standards, and I want to enjoy my social interactions, you know, and that may never ever happen because of this. You know, and I think some people may even resent the fact that I'm right. You know, because especially people who've had racial issues that they were hiding, and they have a little hard time dealing with the issue, and now they find out that I'm right, and everything I said was true, and it reflects badly on them. So guess what? I'm a reminder of who they really are. You know, and I'm sitting here like, okay, great, what am I supposed to do? I did everything right. I try to protect everybody in this, okay? Mostly for myself. I'm not going to lie, I did it for myself. You know why? Because I knew people were going to say that. They were going to say something about, you know, you're playing the race card. I didn't play the race card. You can't play the race card unless somebody dealt it to you. Okay? Maria's got a little halo over her head. Maria's innocent, okay? These people, yeah, they got the horns on their head. I'm innocent. Didn't do a damn thing. So that's why I'm angry, because, you know, I have the right to pursue my goals, you know? And I want to continue pursuing them. And I don't need my wheels spun. My wheels have been spun all the time, all my life, okay? With the trash family that I had, and then, you know, coming over here thinking I can start my own life, and these people think that they have the right to dig into my stuff. And then you got unprofessional, corrupt people who think that you can make a person's mind, that you can decide their life, their life path, and I can't talk right now. Their life path. Somebody can actually make that choice for you. You know, if that's not dehumanizing, I don't know what is. It is all against the law. Okay? All these professionals and all these other people, it's all against the law, okay? And they are sitting here telling me that I don't have the right to pursue the kind of goals that I want. Is that because I was a bad student? These people sabotage that too, okay? Look, I know I'm good at my job, okay? I know I put my 100% heart and soul in it, and I don't have to sit there and justify it. And there's other black accountants. I don't know any black CPAs, but I do know several black accountants, okay? I know more than 10, okay? They exist. They are in the world, okay? Like I said, I'm around a lot of people who have a hard time seeing things, okay? Because the only thing that they know about black people is what they saw on TV, okay? Which is stupid. You know, I get tired of that, okay? And I'm hoping that I can find, you know, people that are a little bit more, of course, you know, I would probably feel closer having a girlfriend, my best girlfriend, who is that of my own race. That makes sense, right? But, yeah, I mean, I'm open to having other races for friends, but, you know, it's like, you know, they would have to be very open-minded, and they would have to be, what's the word for it? Experience. They'd have to have some life experience. They can't sit here and be in one little spot all their entire life and never experience anything outside of the realms of television and some other interaction they may have had in school or a small group of people and then think that this is the way it is. I'd have to have some really highly intelligent, cultured friends. And unfortunately, I just don't ever come into contact with that, and it's really a bummer. But anyway, yeah, so, and also I have been thinking a lot about, you know, the biggest questions in life, like, you know, why are people so evil? And I do believe that people who have never had proper upbringing, you know, proper training, and it's funny because, you know, I talk about upbringing a lot, and me and my siblings were raised in the same family, okay? We were raised in the same family, exposed to the same environment, yet we're different people, you know? I don't know what that has to do with anything other than being the family scapegoat. You know, I was the last child in the family, okay? I wasn't planned or anything like that. And maybe a parent doesn't mean to, you know, ignite that sort of mob mentality within her own children, but it could easily reignited by saying anything along the lines of, oh, well, I didn't plan you, but, you know, blah, blah, blah. Even if it's said nicely. I'm going to tell you what, I don't know whatever made me the scapegoat, but I remember receiving bullshit since I was a little kid. I have no idea. You know, I was a little kid, my brother would do stupid things, my sister would do, Lisa would do things all the time. Like, I remember we had these paper dolls, like, one of us had Cinderella, one of us had Snow White, and I don't remember who had which. I think I had the Snow White one. But, like, you know, I'm starting to think now, like, I remember we were playing, you know, with the closet door open, and I came back to, you know, finish playing paper dolls, and the damn doll's head was ripped off. Okay? I mean, I'm starting to see shit now. I'm starting to see things now a little bit more clearly. Okay? And even though some people would think, you know, if she and I were what they call it, sibling rivaling or civil rivalry or whatever, I never thought of her as a rival. Now, I know that sometimes she would seem a little competitive, you know, or whatever, but, you know, I figured once, you know, I went home or whatever, come back, everything would be fine. I never realized that it was this serious. That she would actually, like, go in and try to, like, mess my work and my life up. I mean, that is weird, okay? And that is obviously a stalker, okay? And that's what, another thing, you know, I keep thinking all the time, who can I talk to about educating employers? How do I get that going? How do I get that? And it's not so much that, I think a lot of employers are starting to know, but they can never appreciate the reasons why. The reasons why is because of this, okay? It psychologically damages people. It destroys their life, okay? It's like you're throwing their life out into the gutter. You're making their life public. And, you know, sometimes we talk a lot about confidentiality. People, you know, are afraid of you know, certain printouts. Like, I remember, you know, identity theft was really heavy back in the 90s, so, like, a lot of companies were, like, into shredding. I mean, they were always into shredding, but it was just, like, a lot of it was going on, you know. And, you know, you'd be surprised on how many people expose your identity through your workplace. You know, we think about, you know, throwing our names away. If we get, like, a free subscription for a magazine and it's got our name on it, we throw that in the trash. Little do you know that your own employer is doing things to sabotage your privacy. That's shocking, okay? These little things is what needs to be brought to the employer's attention. You're destroying people's privacy. You know, there is no confidentiality, okay? You are putting people's lives in danger by attracting negative attention, and you are also breaking all the employment laws, you know? I can't go on about it, but, you know, I would love to talk to employers, and I would love to actually, you know, be involved in something that, because to me, this is where it starts. It starts with educating employers. You know, now, I personally think a lot of people, the reason why they're sitting on that healthy workplace bill is because, you know, a lot of people don't really understand. Unless, of course, you're a targeted individual, you will probably never fully understand why it's important to have these policies and procedures and acknowledge all these laws, why it's important. You know, I never thought in a million years I would ever be in this situation. Never. Okay? It's like your employers, I don't understand. And maybe it's not for me to understand. I keep wondering, like, what am I doing with my life? Am I supposed to just sit here and accept the fact that I live in a corrupt world, highly corrupt, or at least I'm in a corrupt environment, okay? Am I supposed to just accept that and be like, okay, well, whatever? You know, I mean, people have to have goals to aim for. You know, never mind my age. It doesn't matter, okay? I have every right to pursue my goals. I have next year will be 20 years. I will be working in accounting for 20 years. 20 years. Okay? I have every right to want more if I want that. If I want to. You know, I don't need to have people trying to prevent me from doing what I want to do. I've had enough of that as I was growing up as a kid. I want to have my own life. I have a right to that. I shouldn't even have to explain that. You know, I shouldn't have to explain why I want to make a certain amount of money. I shouldn't explain why I want to have a retirement account. I shouldn't have to explain that. It's my right and, you know, we could put our two incomes together. What would happen if something happened to him? It doesn't matter. And even if that's the case, what if I want to? What if I'm the kind of person, which I'm not, by the way, I just thought I'd throw that out there, but what if I am the kind of person who likes to go to Beverly Hills and just blow my money on clothes? Okay, now, mind you, I don't, okay, obviously I don't, okay, but if that was my thing, that's my prerogative. I have every right to do that. You're denying a person the right, their right. That's why we have these laws. You know, if I choose to get out of accounting and say, you know what, I decide I want to study physics. That's my thing now. Okay, it's not my thing, but I have a right to make those transitions if I want to. You know, I mean, what's happened here is just ridiculous. And, you know, I don't know. I suspect the person who called today was another baiter. And, you know, I can't take any more chances. Right now, I need to heal, okay? This person needs to relax. I need to get more focused. I need to straighten some things out in my head before I can even make any plans, okay? So I don't have any plans. I know I'm not talking to anybody, okay? I mean, obviously I have to have some conversations like throughout the day, but as far as anybody calling my phone, don't call my phone, okay? Because I'm not going to talk to you. Because the only person I'm taking calls from is my son and my husband. Anyone else, I don't care. You know what I mean? Don't bother calling me. No, I'm not answering it. Okay? I've had too much to deal with, and I don't deserve it. Okay? And if you feel like you still want to make a phone call and try to waste my time, get the hell away from me, you rotten racist pig. I don't have time for you. Okay? I didn't ask to be put in this situation. You're responding and getting angry with me for nothing other than you're racist. And that's fine if you're racist, okay, but you can at least be peaceful about it. I have a right to exist, okay? I do have the right to exist. You may not like me, but I do have the right to exist, and I'm not intruding upon anything that you want. Now, if you don't want me to hire me, you know, that's one thing, okay, but I have the right to go on to somebody who might want me, okay? I pose no threat to your belief system or anybody else's. I am here for Maria, okay? I'm not trying to promote any black agenda or anything like that. Okay? I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just trying to get on with my life. And that's not to say that I don't care about my race, okay? I'm very well aware of the oppression that we experience, okay? But that's not my point. That's not my point, okay? Just because a person decides to have a job. I'm not proving my point. I personally think that there's certain people here in this town who think that I'm doing this so I can say, score one for black people. That never even occurred to me. I just said, you know what, these are certain things I want in life, and I need to take a certain amount of money in order to obtain them. It's really that simple. Okay? I never thought, well, you know, I should be on the cover of Jet magazine, or maybe I can get on like Ebony. No, okay, it's not that monumental, okay? It's a goddamn accounting job. Get real. You know? Jeez. But anyway, I don't mean to blast up. Yeah, I do mean to blast up. I need to release this stuff, okay? It's just too weird. It's too weird for me. So I remember, you know, back in the 2009, when I was doing, you know, videos, I had a lot of subscribers, you know, and I was thinking, okay, people have trashed my name over this issue so much, okay, that I suspect that maybe my numbers count is down because of that. Well, you know what? I don't know what to tell you. Maybe they're still mad because Maria's right. Who knows? I don't know. But it's good to be innocent. It is. It's good to say. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. And I hope that, you know, I've made people look at themselves. I really do. I hope people have looked at themselves and realized the trash that they are. I seriously hope that they get it. You know? You've treated Maria like shit for a very long time, and you've misjudged me. And that's not fair. You know? And, you know, hopefully that's proven it. But anyway, and that's not my point, okay, because I could really care less. Some of these people I haven't seen in a long time, and I really don't give a dooley squat if they like me or not. Okay, it's been that long. So, anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.